So, Paige Bueckers' debut, man. It wasn't that good, not gonna lie. Not that good.
The Dallas Wings suck. That's my first thoughts. The Dallas Wings suck. They suck.
Everyone was talking about Paige Bueckers joining the WNBA, but Napheesa Collier just stole the spotlight. She dropped 34 points in a dominating performance that made Bueckers look like just another rookie. That much hyped UConn Showdown? Not even close.
It was just the two-man game between Napheesa Collier and Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams with 25 and 9 assists. Napheesa Collier with 34 points.
Paige Bueckers managed just 10 points, hitting only 3 of her 10 shots, while Napheesa Collier took over in the third quarter, dropping 18 points and silencing the Texas crowd. This game sent a clear message. There's a big gap between college buzz and real pro-level play. The same media that hyped Paige before her WNBA debut is now scrambling to explain how Collier just gave her a reality check. So, what do you think? Can Paige live up to the hype? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it.
Suck. They have no coach. They employ Napheesa Smith. Their coach doesn't seem to know about. Their coach was shocked that the Minnesota Lynx were cutting so much. A team whose offense is cutting. Again, they employ Napheesa Smith. That is an important statement to make. They employ Napheesa Smith.
The buzz around Paige Bueckers before her WNBA debut was next level, something the Dallas Wings hadn't seen in years. The media was all over her. Sports channels kept replaying her UConn highlights, and analysts were calling her a future star before she even played a single pro game.
Paige Bueckers is coming in, and she's going to be a driving force.
Clark is going against Paige and Dejanay. ESPN today, when they were talking about Paige, one of them says, I think Paige will be a good player this year, but I'm not expecting a Caitlyn-like impact, and that's an unfair bar to set. Dallas Wings using the promo poster of Paige Bueckers and Caitlin Clark to hype that game.
Here's the crazy part. Thanks to Paige Bueckers, the Wings sold merch in all 50 states and 23 countries. That's unheard of for a team that's usually off the national radar. Lauren Turner, the team's TOO, said it herself. Paige put the franchise in a bigger spotlight than ever in its 10-year history. From day one, the Wings went all in on her being the face of the team. The College Park Center in Arlington was packed minus 7,000 fans, premium ticket prices, and lines wrapping around the building hours before tip-off. The place was full of fans rocking brand new Bueckers jerseys. Local news was everywhere, interviewing kids who already called her their favorite player, even though she hadn't played a single minute of pro ball yet.
And a lot of people are saying, oh, everything is she was Caitlyn before Caitlyn, she's better than Caitlyn and all this stuff. That kind of stopped in the media. Caitlin Clark put up better numbers in the WNBA than Paige did in college.
What most people didn't notice in all the hype was how the Wings pretty much sidelined their other talented players. From team graphics to social media posts and game promos, it was all about Paige. Veterans who had already proven themselves in the league were pushed to the background. The message was loud and clear. This was Paige's team now. Before she even stepped on the court, the pressure was huge. ESPN analysts were predicting she'd drop 18 to 20 points in her debut. One even said she'd instantly be one of the league's top guards. Podcasts weren't asking if she'd win Rookie of the Year. They were wondering if she could land all the WNBA honors in her first season. The hype wasn't just high. It was completely over the top.
She is the chosen one, as they say. That may not be the case for Bueckers. For those of you wondering if Paige's acceptance into the WNBA will be different than Caitlyn, delusional fan base that follows Caitlin Clark disrespected the WNBA players by saying she's going to go into that league and tear it up.
But once the game tipped off, reality hit hard. Bueckers looked unsure of herself against the Lynx's tough defense. The confidence she showed in college just wasn't there under the pressure of the pro stage. The sold-out crowd that came in buzzing with excitement slowly quieted down with every missed shot and lost chance. TV cameras kept cutting to her on the bench, frustrated, clearly feeling the weight of all that hype. This wasn't the same Paige from the UConn highlight reels. This was a rookie learning, in real time, that the WNBA is a whole different level.
All right, so let's take a look at what Paige did, okay? This is Paige Bueckers right here. She went 3 for 10 from the floor, 0 for 2 from the 3, took care of the line. She had 7 rebounds, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 10 points, all right? She had 2 turnovers, 3 fouls within the game. She took care of the line. So Yeah, it really wasn't that good. She didn't have a great day of shooting. Not what we're used to. Used to seeing her being efficient.
By the third quarter, it was clear Paige wasn't taking over the game. She was still trying to figure out where she fit. The same fans who had gone wild during her intro were now checking their phones, their excitement fading. Commentators who had hyped her up were suddenly talking about first-game nerves and needing time to adjust. And when the final buzzer sounded, the numbers said it all. 10 points on 3 of 10 shooting, 0 for 2 from 3. Sure, she added 7 rebounds and 2 assists. But this wasn't the headline-making debut everyone expected. As the crowd left the arena, the energy was gone. Those championship dreams put on pause for now.
Every time Paige Bueckers dribbled up and passed the ball, she just stood on the weak side. She stood on the weak side and watched. That's on the coach. That is 100% on the coach. Paige was watching. She was a passenger most of that game.
Meanwhile, on the other end of the court, Napheesa Collier wasn't just good, she was unstoppable. While Bueckers was trying to find her rhythm, Collier was in full control, dropping 34 points with ease. She shot over defenders, drove to the hoop whenever she wanted, and ran the game from start to finish. The difference was crystal clear, the seasoned pro showing the rookie just how big the gap still is.
34 points on opening night. How did that feel? Feels good. It feels better to get the win. I'm glad we turned around the second half, but it was nice.
Man, it felt good. It felt like what we're trying to do all season long, man.
What's the mindset this season?
The mindset is to go get us a ring, so we know what we got to do.
Just go out there and take it. You know, I think we have all the tools to do. We got to go out there and take it.
The gap between Collier's performance and Bueckers' debut wasn't just noticeable, it was massive. Collier outscored the rookie by 24 points and shot a far better percentage. It wasn't just that Collier played better. It was that she completely outclassed Bueckers, giving her a live basketball lesson that no amount of pregame hype could have prepared her for. While all eyes were on Paige, Napheesa Collier was busy putting together a statement game that no one saw coming. The reigning Defensive Player of the Year didn't need the hype or marketing. All she needed was the ball in her hands, and she made the most of it.
I'm really happy for Paige. I really like Paige, her family, the way she plays. Like, she's just a great person and player, so I'm really happy for her. I texted her, like, good luck tonight. Don't do too much against us. You wait till your next game. But, yeah, I'm excited for her.
What do you think? Some characters that you admire?
First of all, her work ethic, and then I think just the way that she's already a three-way player. Mid-range is probably the hardest to master, and she's really good in the mid-range. But especially as a point guard, being able to score at all levels, and then her vision, really impressive, especially for someone who hasn't played professionally yet.
The first half was still competitive. The Wings kept it close, with the Lynx holding on to a small lead. Bueckers had a few flashes of brilliance. The Dallas fans were into it, and it seemed like we might be in for a tight game. But then came the third quarter, and everything flipped. Napheesa Collier turned into a scoring machine, putting up 18 points in just 10 minutes, the highest scoring quarter of her entire career. Every time she touched the ball, you could feel the energy drain from the Dallas crowd. Their cheers for Paige quickly turned into nervous silence as Collier tore through their defense, one possession after another.
Napheesa Collier game is so smooth. Like, I'm literally on threads and we just talking about it in real time. It's like, bro, you don't even realize at that time, I believe she had like 24, 26. And it was just, it's so easy and it flow in sync in the game where it's not like, but even with Courtney Williams, it's like, it's big plays. It's like, and then it's a big shot. Where feed game is just so smooth. It's come off a pick and roll. Oh, she open. She take the person off the dribble. She in the corner for a 3. She at the top of the key for a 3. It's just effortless into the flow of.
The Wings made a critical mistake by putting Melissa Smith on Collier. It was a coaching decision that backfired. Collier quickly took advantage of the mismatch, attacking Smith over and over for easy buckets and trips to the free throw line.
And by the way, every single time Melissa Smith is on the floor, they attacked her. They attacked Melissa Smith every single possession. They attacked Melissa Smith.
What made Collier's performance even more impressive was her efficiency. She was flawless from the free throw line, going a perfect 8 for 8. From beyond the arc, she hit 2 of 3, showing she could hurt Dallas from anywhere on the floor. Her shot selection was spot on, taking what the defense gave her, never forcing a bad shot.
You kind of don't realize, like, oh, dang, Fee got 34, because you could easily see his parts of the game where she was actually calling for the ball or trying to even be more ball dominant. Fee could have easily had a 40 ball game with like without a doubt, a shadow in my mind. But she just allows the game to actually come to her and allow the game to flow and allow her teammates to catch rhythm. And that's how you have Courtney Williams with 25 points and 9 assists. Like, that pick and roll game was looking like Stockton and Malone. And I'm not going to lie to you, John Stockton Jay ain't nowhere near as clean as Courtney Williams be giving it up.
The third quarter turned into the Collier and Williams show. Together, they combined for 33 of Minnesota's 35 points in the period. Two players nearly outscored the entire Wings team in just one quarter, with Courtney Williams playing a key role alongside Collier. Collier absolutely shredded Dallas's defense, piece by piece. Coach Cheryl Reeve knew exactly what she had in Collier, especially with key players like Alana Smith and Kayla McBride out. After the game, Reeve pointed out how aggressive Collier was in getting to her spots and how relentless the team was in feeding her the ball. It was a clear, strategic move to showcase their best player.